staying in Kenya, we had the country's year-on-year inflation rate rising for the first time in 13 months to 3.67% in January from 3.2% in December. And joining us now for more detail on that front is Judd Murigi. He's head of research at African Alliance. Judd, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Let's get straight into the numbers. A rise in the inflation rate coming through for the first time in 13 months, as I said. What did you make of the numbers and how much of a surprise was it to you?
Well, for having me, Alishia, we sort of expected inflation to go up. Our prediction was that it would rise to 3.5%, and we weren't that surprised. We expected the inflation to go up mainly because of the January effect. January is a month when rents tend to be adjusted upwards, as well as tuition fees. Maybe what surprised us was that there was an increase in the food component of the index.
Mm-hmm. With that January effect now taking hold and January having come and gone, Judd, what's your outlook for inflation in Kenya as we move forward?
We expect inflation to generally stay below 5% for the first half of the year. But the second half of the year, inflation could rise above 5% because of two things. First of all, it's contingent on how the long range will play out, the long range from March to May. And you'll get the forecast for that sometime this month or probably early next month. And also, secondly, the base effect, because inflation was really low in mid of last year, the CPI was really low. So the base effect could cause the inflation rate to rise above 5% in the second half of the year.
So implications then, as you see it, for monetary policy from here on out, because we've seen the Central Bank of Kenya embark on monetary easing, but now many saying that this may force the hand of policymakers to put a pause on further cuts.
Yeah, that's a valid perspective. The other thing is we've seen the currency starts to weaken fairly significantly as we head to the elections, as well as the rising inflation. As things stand, the CBR has already been reduced by almost half between July 2012 and currently. So yes, we don't expect to see any further significant cuts in CBR. At the most, maybe another 100 bits this year.